look straight. See if I can fix that. Better? Might be as good as it gets. Hold on, guys. I think we can fix that a little bit. Alright, guys. It is kettlebell day. It's kettlebell jerks. Normally I do repeats. Let's see. Hey, Ellie. Hi, Selma. I think that's Selma, right? I can't really see. Oh, you got a doctor's appointment, Ellie? Good, I'm glad. So normally I do kettlebell jerk repeats. Today I'm going to do a long set, I hope. I'm going to shoot for 5 minutes. It's been a while since I've done it with the 18 kilograms, but I'm going to see if I can do it today. So cheer me on, wish me luck, all that jazz. The most I've done recently with the 18s is a 3-minute sets. It's been a while since I've done 5 with this. I just got the urge to get it in and get it done. Then I'm going to do a set of jerks or a set of snatches. Having some trouble, guys, with my forearm bicep insertion. All right, guys. I'm going to slow things down. When I've been doing the 2-minute sets, the 3-minute sets, I'm doing anywhere from 6 to 8 reps a minute. To get a 5-minute set, I'm going to have to slow things down. I'm going to have to enter a sufferfest, meaning 5 reps a minute. It's a lot of time. Resting isn't rest in kettlebell sport. This is your rest position. This is called the rack. So the weight is either here, or it's overhead, or it's in motion. So resting saps a lot of energy from the legs, but it allows you to catch your breath and it eats up some time. My goal for this is time. My goal is to get 5 minutes. So reps are secondary, but I should be able to manage 5 reps a minute, maybe even on the last minute, speed things up, get a couple extra. If I make it to 5. Ain't no guarantees. 5 minutes. Six reps. I put 5 minutes on the clock for rest. And I got 5 minutes of snatches. I'll check in with you guys in just a second. That was tough, guys. You do another 5 minute set, but one arm snatches, so I get to switch halfway through. Selma said, hi, hey Selma. Thanks for being here, guys. Like I said, 5 minutes of rest, then 5 minutes of kettlebell snatches. Last week, I had 2 minutes. Sorry. Well, I ripped the callus doing jerks. I don't normally rip calluses doing jerks. It's a bad sign for snatches coming up. Yeah, last week, I didn't make it all the way through my 5 minute set. I didn't put the bell down. I had to switch from my right hand to my left earlier. Let's see if I can do better this week. I need to slow everything down, not worry about reps, just get my time in. After I do this, I'm going to do a real easy set of kettlebell support presses. I mentioned this before. When you want to see how much you can put up with your head with a kettlebell, which really, if you're going for a max attempt, why do a kettlebell? Kettlebell, my opinion, and I got my opinion mainly from my coach and other kettlebell sport people, kettlebell is the best utilized for reps. Ballistics. You still want to do, some grinds, overhead presses, goblet squats, stuff like that, but it's not a max attempt, really. You can, and I did. Way back in the day, I did Pavel's rite of passage workout. I forget what he called it. But the goal was to press the kettlebell, one arm, closest to half of your body weight, which I did. I pressed the 88 kettlebell, 40 kilograms, which was a little over half my weight at the time. I guess I weighed about maybe close to 160. 3 more minutes, guys. We got my set coming up. Kettlebell snatches. The goal was to press the kettlebell as close to half of your body weight, one arm overhead, and to snatches. You had 2 tests. You had the 5 minute and the 10 minute, and you could switch hands as often as you wanted. You could put the bell down if you wanted, but you had, for me it was with the 24 kilogram kettlebell. 100 reps in 5 minutes, or 200 reps in 10 minutes. And I did achieve both those goals. But man, that was tough. Little did I realize, as tough as it was, I hadn't even touched the surface of kettlebell training. It was only when I got into kettlebell sport and started really knowing what high reps were all about, for me, that things began to change. And that's where I am now. I stopped doing kettlebell sport 2 minutes. I trained for it from about 2003 all the way to about 2011, when it got too much to train for sport, kettlebell sport, and ultra running. So I needed to de-emphasize one, since I hadn't reached my goal with ultra running at the time, and I was enjoying it so much, and it was so healing. It's also something that I did with my ex-wife, my soon-to-be ex-wife, as we weren't exes until 2012, although we continued running together up until 2020, up until the shutdown. Even then, actually, we trained together. We did a couple virtual races. Anyway, I'm just talking, passing time before I do my kettlebell set, for anyone who happens to listen. 1 more minute. But when I finished ultra running, 2018, I believe, was my last ultra race. Today was the anniversary of it. It just came up as a Facebook memory. I walked the entire distance. It was 32 miles, 50K, a little over 50K. And I did it, I think, in 7 hours and 14 minutes. It wasn't a bad walking pace. It was about 13 something per mile. It was tough. 30 seconds, guys. Let's get ready. So like I said, I had an early switch last week with kettlebell. I'd like to see if I can remedy it this week. For whatever reason, it was not sitting right in the palm of my hand, and I was afraid I was going to tear or get a blister in the middle of my hand or tear a callus, which hinders all my training for 1, maybe even 2 weeks, however long it takes to heal. So I'm trying to be very careful with my hands. Normally I do 6-minute sets. Not today though. That 5 minutes that I jerked was tough. Maybe 13 reps a minute. See you guys on the other side of this 5 minutes. 32 or 32. Hands are in good shape. Catch my breath. Easy set of presses. Maybe 2 sets of presses. All right, guys. Sorry, guys, I can't see who's here. That's okay. I actually don't think anyone's here. I don't think anyone's here. Alright, catch my breath just for a second. 1, 2 sets of presses, I'm done for the day. Done lifting for the day. I got some yoga, got another walk, maybe a run coming up. I got my breath work. So if anyone's around at 1 o'clock, Alan Ishak, best-selling author, is posted on my community page. Check it out. He will be up. We're going to talk all things A Course in Miracles. He's been a practitioner, student, teacher since 1986. So in a few months, whatever time he picked it up, it's going to be 40 years. And he is just as enthusiastic, maybe more so. So I was mentioning kettlebell sport press. It's different. If I'm pressing a heavy kettlebell to see how much I can press, I mentioned this last week, or the week before, you want to engage the lats. People don't think of lats as a pressing muscle, but it is when engaged properly. So if I'm pressing a heavy kettlebell, it's out to the side. I engage my lats, my obliques, and I'm pressing it up. Right? Kettlebell sport press, I want to mimic the motion. So kettlebell sport, I'm always going straight up as possible because I want that easiest plane of motion. So it goes straight up, doesn't go out to the side. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be going like that. I have a tendency to do so because I train myself to press this way. So I'm working on straight up. So kettlebell press for sport, straight up as much as possible. set, I think. And then I'll say goodbye to you guys. One more set. Hey, Ellie, if you're still here, good luck at your doctor's appointment. Selma, if you're still here, hope you're having a really good day. One more set, guys. Wrap it up. Guys, that was a pretty easy set of 10. Let's move up. Maybe just 5. Eight and 8. Not too bad. That felt good. Guys, no extra talking. I'm just going to say goodbye. I will see everyone. Come on by, hang out with me at 1 o'clock. Check out The Talk with Alan Ishak. Look up his books. That is ISHAC, Alan with an A, double A, ALLAN. He's written a couple books. You might enjoy them. They're actually in the link for his upcoming live stream. I'll see you guys there. Take care.